Happy Friday! I'm coming to you from my car for the last of my 5 lives in 5 days video. Today I wanted to talk pretty briefly because I do have to eat my lunch as well on my lunch break. But I just wanted to share a few quick tips that you could use to upgrade your lunch. So I know many of you work outside your home and you have to get lunch every day, wherever that might be. So I wanted to just mention that the first upgrade would be to bring your lunch. Eating out is just not good for us. Even if it seems healthy, even if it's a salad, it may have just some not good for you dressing, or it's going to be cooked in different things than you're used to if you're used to eating more clean whole food. So I never feel as good eating out as I do bringing my own food. So I feel like that would be the first upgrade that you could take, would be to bring your own food. Now, I know that some of you may be thinking, I don't have time to make my lunch, and if you're not used to it, you just don't have that time built in. But I wanted to encourage you to, once you've decided to bring your lunch, maybe you already bring your lunch. Excuse me. But you are in a rush in the morning and you feel like, it's just kind of a hassle. So you don't bring it every day, perhaps. I just wanted to give you a tip to actually prep your lunch that you're going to take with you the day before. So I do this at night. I make my daughter's lunch and I make my lunch if I have to go anywhere, or just get set up for the next day. I feel like that's really important because, either you're not going to bring your lunch or you're not going to eat breakfast, or maybe even both if you have to do it the morning of, especially if you're rushed and you maybe overslept or something like that. It's just, morning times are definitely more of a rushed time. So I feel like that's why a lot of people don't bring their lunch typically. So I would just encourage you to take 5, maybe even 10 minutes the night before and just prep for the next day. And I promise you, you will have a much better morning the next day because you'll be prepped and you'll be ready to go. And you won't wake up thinking of all these things you have to do before you even leave the house. If you're a mom, I know that you already have a ton of stuff to do, so you don't need one more thing on your plate. So if you already bring your lunch, one other thing that I kind of forgot to mention at the first, I like to come outside to eat my lunch because it's like you're kind of inside all day. You just need some different change of scenery. So I feel like that really helps me just kind of break up the day. And if it's sunny outside, you get some vitamin D. I'm sitting in my car because it's kind of cold outside, but I usually sit outside. So that's kind of a little upgrade that you could take if you don't normally do that. Okay, next is the main thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, like, what do you bring for lunch? Because a lot of times I eat salads for lunchtime, or I might eat leftovers or something like that. That's probably that, or maybe a sandwich is what most people usually bring for lunch. So a few things that I like to do no matter what I'm bringing, I always like to kind of jazz it up a little bit, because if you're at work and, maybe you're not having a great day, or maybe you just... you just need a little pep in your day. I always find that it's really important to just kind of bring an extra special lunch. And by extra special, I don't mean like a whole 4-course meal or anything. I just mean some extra upgrades. So my first upgrade, this is kind of, you can't really see this that well, is marinated onions. I love these things, and I'm going to post the recipe below this video. But it's really easy to make, and I put these things on everything from like salads. I brought chili today, so I'm gonna put on top of that. I put on eggs and veggies in the morning. Really, anything that you can think of, it's good on. So it's just a basic recipe that you can make and keep in your fridge, and then you can put it on whatever you want to. So that's my first upgrade. Second, and if you've seen my Insta stories, you probably know what this is gonna be. It's hot sauce. I love hot sauce, and I put it on everything. So I know you might think you just brought the whole bottle. Yeah, I didn't want to put it in another container, so I just brought the whole bottle. So those are just 2 small things that are going to really upgrade my lunch, because chili, it's good, but by itself, but with these upgrades, it's going to be awesome. Just kind of makes it that little extra special kick. And then lastly, I don't always eat something sweet after every meal, but when I'm at work, I do kind of like something just extra special. So today I brought some little treats that my sister had actually given to me, but something like a chocolate covered almond or something. Just something little that you can kind of eat after your meal. It just kind of finishes it off, and it leaves you really satisfied rather than going back into work and kind of feeling like, I kind of want something else. And honestly, if you're not satisfied, you're probably going to go find something else to snack on, and it's probably not going to be anything that's good for you. Especially this time of year, I find that there's just like you know, somebody's brought Chex Mix or cakes or cookies or whatever was left over. So there's a lot more opportunities to not make good decisions. So if we go into work feeling hungry, it's just going to go downhill from there. So those are my small upgrades for today. Just a quick short video. I really encourage you to make those onions though. That's the main reason I wanted to do this, because I feel like that's such a small, insignificant kind of thing that you could do, but it really does upgrade your any meal a lot. So I'm going to share that recipe, and hopefully you guys can make those and enjoy putting those on your foods and taking an upgrade. So I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I'll see you later.